This is Boxing Tickets NI in association with SB Sports Chaco. We're here at the Conlan Marriaga final press conference and delighted to be joined once again with Mick Conlan. How are you?
All good, Stevie. Just looking forward to the fight now.
I guess obviously we've had a Zoom interview, obviously they announced the fight and the card and everything else. I guess the last time we've seen you in person was in Nottingham. I guess everybody's just keeping asking the same questions, obviously the demons and everything else like that. Is this your way of getting rid of the demons by fighting Marriaga?
I think so. Getting back to winning ways, putting the past behind me and moving on. So yeah, I would say so, yeah.
Marriaga's obviously been in bigger fights and probably you have, or probably most fighters here have been in. Do you see potentially maybe, I know sometimes when you look at, when you couldn't get the Leewood rematch, when you sort of look at it and you go, Marriaga's maybe potentially a better opponent obviously Lee was, obviously the level he's fought at and who he's fought. Is this a sort of way for you to reminder of Lee to go, let's get the rematch and let's get it sorted, or what's the thinking behind taking Marriaga?
I think, I want to get back into the title race as soon as possible, and I think, Marriaga is the right opponent to do that. I didn't think an easy fight would be, what I should do. I always think and move forward as fast as possible and get back to where I need to get to. And someone like a Miguel Marriaga, who's tried and tested, maybe not in bigger fights than me, but definitely tougher fights than me against big opponents like Lomachenko, Nicholas Walder, Oscar Valdez. He's had things go against him all the time with them big guys, but they're the only guys that beat him are the top guys. So I think he's a fantastic opponent, a very tough guy, big puncher, name more fucking knockouts than I have fights. So we all know how good he is and how tough he can be, and some people can look at it from the outside and go, Conlan will win that there, but it's not as straightforward as what it seems. I know this is a tough test, and I think this is what I need to have.
I think his fight week sort of, the build-up is sort of getting people are going, Craigie Mick's actually a live opponent here. Sometimes people look at the age, but you're a live opponent that could obviously shatter any dreams of the future. And I guess, is it probably more for you, probably looking at someone that's a high-pressure fighter like Marriaga and obviously hoping to progress, obviously where you lost, in the final rounds of the fight, you sort of fatigued. Is it a sort of method behind that?
No. The method behind it is just get back to the top.
Where do you sort of, winning Saturday night, where do you sort of see yourself? I guess a lot of the bouts now with PBC. Josh Warrington obviously has to have his mandatory. Where do you vision sort of the bout you probably go for next?
I would have the Leewood rematch, but if it doesn't happen, whatever, I'll go down any route. Top rank half Navarrete, Vargas and Leo Santa Cruz are with PBC and Josh Warrington's with the zone. So I'll fight any of them. That's the thing. That's what a loss does. It makes you, willing to take more risks and go into it, and that's where I'm at.
Finally, just want to touch on the card. Jamie obviously promised at the start it was going to be no thrills, no spills, part of all action sort of, and I think I know you probably won't have played much of a part in the card, probably maybe discussions, but I'm sure obviously you're delighted that you put together such a great card for obviously your return to Belfast.
Definitely, listen, it's fantastic. Give all the boys the opportunities, which we are in this show, and I think there's some great fights to be seen come Saturday, and two young prospects in Kieran and Kurt are the two I'm probably looking forward to most, simply because it's a special night for them. Their first time fighting at home as professionals, and the fact that they're getting to do it on my undercard makes it a little bit more special for me. And then the two big ones, other than my own, McKenna Jenkins and McCrory Paravan, they're going to be two exciting fights. I think the Paddy fight, it's a knockout either way, and the Tyrone McKenna fight is a bloodbath. So I think it's going to be a great night of boxing.
I promise we keep it short and sweet. We obviously want to thank you very much for your time, and I'm sure we'll obviously catch up when you're back to winning ways on Saturday night.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Cheers, thank you.